Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Legend, where we are in a pretty good position here. We're in a powerful but precarious position, is maybe a better way to put that. A lot of things are going right. We managed to wipe out another player and we got some extremely valuable territory off of them. We have a bunch of very free expansion space. We have ocean access, and there are fortresses near us. And also not near any other players. We can probably make some stuff happen over here. But our country is a long, difficult-to-defend shape, and while mostly we are bordered by people who like us, at least for the moment, we can't necessarily assume it will be that way forever. What's the story with Green? How's Green feel about me right now? We eliminated an acquaintance. I wonder what the word acquaintance means here. Like, are we supposed to take from this that they felt pretty neutrally about the player we eliminated? Or is this, like, acquaintance in the sense of, like, not quite my friend, but, you know, somebody I basically like? I guess... Okay. We don't necessarily need peace from them, as long as we keep the garrison of Glanda pretty full, and we're, like, definitely gonna shuffle... Or not Glanda, sorry, Adenda. As long as we keep the garrison of Adenda relatively full, we're probably not afraid of them. Blue I'm a little bit more concerned about. We're at peace with Blue now, but they have been making that a problem. And also they're leery of us. And also I'm definitely going to keep spying on them because they are a good science-oriented faction, and thus they have all the tech. So we might want to, like, beef up the garrison at Adenda. And what I like about this a lot, obviously, is that we have one city that sort of serves as a bottleneck to Green, and then if they take it out, we have another city that they would have to go after right away. Like, this gives us some control over how Green can attack us. But we might need to build the rest of our military up in this area, maybe like right on the border between Emiroya and Geopolitical, so that we can defend either in case. We also could try to find Red, maybe go to war with Red. I don't know. One thing that would probably calm me down a little bit is if Pink would expand to Oleron and maybe also Rexina, because Pink loves us. We came back to this. I know that this does not sound very friendly. It's a little bit threatening, his tone. But I think they really like us. They're offering us lots of stuff for free. We're blood brothers. We definitely want a commercial agreement, which increases the dust made from trade routes with them, which we are definitely like... I'm sure we have trade routes with them, right? Yes, almost all of our trade routes, in fact. So yeah, that's a no-brainer. I think Pink and I are going to be good friends for the rest of the game. So, let's talk about goals for the episode here. Number one, we want to backfill, we want to keep growing, right? We want to gain some more territory. But I want to try to be at least happy, preferably fervent while we're doing it. So, managing approval, goal number one. Expansion, goal number two. Goal number three is just keep making more dust. Maybe that's goal number one, but you know what I mean. We gotta make more dust. We need to pick up dust refinery and dust alchemy as soon as we can. Now note that taking advantage of these techs costs a lot of glass steel. So we also at some point want imperial coinage. We can trade with other players for glass steel, but people often don't have big stocks of resources sitting around in my experience. If the AI has a bunch of glass steel, they're going to sell a lot of it because they want to make use of the resources right away. So, access to the market is pretty important. Obviously, we also need smelting tech. We need this to help us manage our approval. We need highway outposts to continue increasing our dust output from trade. And at some point, we need ships. Not sure which ships I want. We could just go... fire ships. Fire ships are pretty powerful. The thing that's frustrating about fire ships is the way that Endless Flames works. It's hard to accelerate the kill ability of a fire ship. Yeah, we'll probably go fire ships. Fire ships are just generally better fighters than boarding vessels, if you can deal with the lower speed. They don't scale up like land units do, and that always makes me feel a little bit bad about using them. So for right now, and of course we have a lot of reductions in the cost of buying out buildings right now. We would be well advised to take advantage of that. I think we're going to be buying a lot of dust refineries just pushing as hard as possible to get that 30% dust bonus on every city, because it is huge. And then once we're not so choked for glass steel, we definitely want to take advantage of our cool armor tech. Well, you're going to have to buy some more heroes as well. But we want to take advantage of our cool armor tech to get this on every governor we can. What's up? Green would like peace, actually. Our bond grows stronger. Yeah, okay. I like friends. Paku, hail my great deed of eliminating the Vaulters. It turns out nobody liked the Vaulters. Alright, what are you doing, man? Probably you are grabbing pearls? Pink won't be mad about this, right? I don't know. Pink might be mad about this. And honestly, the AI gets really bent out of shape about the pearl thing. That's only one pearl. It's not worth it. It's not worth putting any amount of pressure at all on our friendship. Now, there's an argument to be made. I'm gonna go up here and check. Actually, I don't know if we've checked for pearls up in these areas yet. There's an argument to be made that we should maybe be afraid of Pink. Like, maybe I don't want to push too hard, like giving them extra dust from trade routes and stuff. I think we're just gonna go back to back against the rest of the world. We will try to out-engine Pink. Maybe we kill everybody else, but we will try to just outgrow Pink. Like I say, like I always say, I like having friends. It is nice to have a friendly empire. So, since Green is also a friendly empire, let's just jump in here and get as much dust out of ruin searches as we can. We're definitely buying the dust refinery plans. That is a ruin. And, I mean, we could now install a spy in their capital of Selali, which we will, yeah, I think we should do that. It is a little bit of a shame that the AI gets so mad at you when you get caught spying on them. Especially when we quote-unquote steal technology, which has no negative effect on them whatsoever. Ooh, a dust accumulator facility. Yeah, we definitely got to get out on the water. I don't know when we're going to find time to get boat tech, though. Which way do I want to look? Let's look up here. Try to find some more ruins in their territory. They still have wild miner factions. That seems like an oversight. And I know that they are making noises like they want to be friends here, but let's just be a little bit ready, right? Alright, so we want to search this to get our extremely good sword. We have earned the Shard of Akariel. Seriously, look at the stats on this sword. Very, very good. With 2 units and a hero equipped with the Shard of Akariel, search the initial unspoiled ruins and prepare to fight for your treasure. I don't actually know what treasure they're talking about. What is that treasure going to be? Well, unfortunately, with Dust to Rust Up, the cost of equipping the Shard of Akariel is going to be very significant. 23 Palladian. I think we're getting 1 per turn right now. Okay, Rallying Call. Rallying Call is a very good skill. I think for right now, our hero is just, yeah, like grabbing pearls and stuff. We cannot do this. Okay, so we dealt with that. I think we're probably going to hold off on buying tech for a minute here. I'm going to plow a lot of dust into buying dust refineries. So 1,001 dust needed to buy out the construction, or 402 industry needed to build it. It means that we are... each point of industry we put into the dust refinery is worth about 2.5 dust toward the buyout cost, which means that in any city where we're building a dust refinery, if we want to make the thing as efficiently as possible, we want people on industry instead of dust, unless we're producing more than 2.5 dust per industry, which is the case in 0 of our cities right now. However, if we had glass steel to spare and we could equip Archivist Nachampasesa with that trinket, we actually would be producing 11 dust. We would be over the 2.5 threshold, and it would make more sense for these people to just be sitting on dust. If you're wondering why I'm not moving everybody over to dust immediately, that right there is why. Do we want to get this dredge thing done before I build the dust refinery here? Maybe. Yeah, probably, actually. because that's going to give us access to a trinket that we want very much. So we'll make a dust refinery here next. I guess I should sort we should sort our cities by current dust output. So Redalta is the city that benefits most from it, actually. Yeah, that makes sense, because Redalta is on this because it was focused on that. Okay, let's change over to industry for the moment. So next turn we'll be able to buy out one of these. I probably will not buy out one of these two, because they're going to build theirs pretty quickly. We'll buy it out in a place that has good dust output, but not good industry. Just try to compress the amount of time until we have one of them in each city. Actually, can't do math. I'm not quite there. Well, we're going to get to search some ruins here, probably. Provided that there are any up here. Alright, show me something cool. It is a shame that we lost the, being attacked. Oh, alright, hold on. It is a shame that we lost our movement conflux. There's a ruin over there, but it's not searchable because... Oh no, we could actually... Yeah, alright, we could walk all the way around and search it. They're volcano forming, this lovely forest. Alright. Some quest that we got 1,000,000 years ago. Yep, Guliyawa definitely wants to finish Lord of the Trance. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I cannot... we can't start building one of these in another city this turn anyway, because we're out of glass steel. It is rough being so low on resources. Well, when winter hits, remember, it will double our glass steel output. Alright, I don't really want to get in a fight over here. I don't really want to have gotten in a fight over here, either. I kind of assumed that my natural stealth would protect me. Well, we're probably going to have to buy our hero back. I suspect we do not survive this. It's not a big deal. Oh, you guys get to go first. You have 5 move? Well, over here I can bottleneck them a little bit. Get him. Yeah, that's not going to be sufficient. So much for all that sneakiness. Whatever. Give me my guy back. It doesn't even delay our buyout of the thing. So I'm just gonna make you an army on Austrian. And let's explore up here. I wonder what Green has been looking for in our territory all this time. Maybe they're trying to steal pearls? They're not doing a very good job, though. Don't we have... Yeah, there are pearl deposits, like, right there. Yeah, I don't know. This is still the, if you remember, this is still the army that introduced us to Green by moving close enough to our city many, many turns ago. No idea what they're up to. To be perfectly honest, doesn't really matter. They're certainly no threat to us. Alright, come on, show me something cool. You know, I don't usually love finding strategic resources in ruins, but this would be a real cool time to find, like, 40 glass steel. Alright, 80 dust works. We're getting non-stop calls here. Phone is ringing off the hook. Okay. Most players get science from their trade routes. Obviously, we do not, since science does not exist for us. So we are going to deny this, because this is all benefit to him, no benefit to us. And I'm pretty sure that refusing offers like this has no diplomatic penalty associated with it. I'm fine doing things that are mutually beneficial, but I don't actually want you to win the game, man. At some point, we ought to research... we ought to research Alliance Tech and see if we can get them properly on side. Alright, let's go over here and grab this. Now keep in mind, for taking over sea ruins at this point in the game, we probably are going to have like an actual navy. My suspicion is... Oh yeah, keep the wine running. My suspicion is that the number of neutral vessels sailing around in that northern ocean is such that we would not be able to just sneak in with a single boarding vessel and get the job done. This is not super critical. Why don't we put the city on dust? Oh, right. I need to get vision of a blue city so that we can install Ziyama Adya. We do need to keep getting tech. And I'm not going to buy out either of these. Like I said, we'll wait one more turn, get one of these things building in another city, and buy it out immediately. It might be Glanda, actually. Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, this is a lot of dust. Plus 20 flat, and then plus 30% of your flat. Alright, you guys need to... Oh, no, do not steal the pearls. We know that they do still get cross about that. I gotta say, I'm excited about the expansion, but one thing that I'm not really looking forward to is playing the game without the Endless Legend community patch, because it really has improved the experience tremendously. I have no idea how long it will take for him to update it to work with Symbiosis. I imagine it's probably a fairly complex procedure. 5 turns ensure that you have a unit of at least 4 of the 5 existing classes. Well, that's not happening. Unfortunately, we probably... Well, I was about to say we probably can't take these guys, but maybe that's not true. 82 attack, 97 damage. We might beat him, but I don't know that I want to fight him alone. Would he be enough to... Well, you know what? No, he's got to go toward blue. That's right. I had a whole plan. Let's try to remember the plan. Where are you? Okay. Weird. I think he was actually in this space until I right-clicked here. Due to us repathing him, he got a little confused. Alright, level 2 obviously is not high enough. We're probably going for infiltration level 4 before we do anything here, because I would like to seal an Era 3 tech. Alright, nothing else of terrible import. So in 2 turns we're going to have 3 of these things up. I wonder if... Pink, do you have any glass steel we could have? Ooh, you have a lot. Okay. I am willing to trade some stuff in exchange. We have a bunch of spices that we don't need. Hold on. Okay, what's our... Oh. Right, I forgot. We didn't renew our spice booster because we couldn't at the moment it became available again. Or at the moment the old one ended, rather. Okay, so with that being the case, with me only having 25 spices to trade, you'll also want some titanium. 30? Looks like I can get away with giving him a lot less, and we're going to give him a lot less. Okay. Well, that solves some problems for me. Thank you very much. So... I guess, actually, we might have enough... Lodera should definitely get one. Addenda should definitely get one. We'll be able to buy one out next turn. Yeah, let's make sure that we are doing this right, but I think, actually, we have enough glass steel. Okay, next turn we will have enough glass steel to install one, to start it up in Costrian, and that will be the end of that. We won't have to be saving glass steel for him anymore. Man, it's nice to have a friendly player around. This is lovely. Alright, so we'll install it in Costrian. I'm going to make sure we mash this so that our Centaur gets to safety. Alright, so let's get it started in Costrian. And then, where is the most valuable place to buy it out? Here we have kind of a lot of stuff building. Yeah, we're busy. We're busy, but the benefit of that being finished is considerable. I am under attack. Oh. 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 Okay. Is red over here? Maybe those red units that we saw over in Guiron were there because they sailed across the ocean. Interesting. Well, let's retreat. And then maybe go... Well, let's search the ruin. And then go back to friendly territory, maybe? So that we don't get murdered. Alright, we can hopefully lose them here. Please, 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 stealth. Let me get out of there. They don't have, like, true sight or anything, do they? Nope, they look pretty standard. No weird equipment. Alright, let's keep feeling around over here. Honestly, this region looks pretty good. Oh, there's another region down here. We should check that out. Yeah, things are going as they ought to be going. We're going to be making a lot of money very soon. How is approval going as we continue to gain ownership of these cities? Obviously, their approval penalties are reducing. Redalta is 100% ours now, but it is only 80%. Oh, this assassin should probably be doing something. Maybe he should meet up with our hero, because, like, and we have a Predator here. Okay, yeah. We'll have these 3 units meet up, and together they can burn minor faction villages for rewards and stuff. Because we're not going to be able to do the quest that they gave us here anyway. I think if we get over to... Blue closed their borders to us. But if we get over to, like, right here, we should be able to see a guy enough to throw Ziama Agya in there. We're just going to grab the other level of Narrative Master, and then, from here, probably start up toward Inspirational Leader. I forgot to mash. Well... Besieged armies cannot retreat. What? Hold up. Huh. Okay, red and green are actively at war. Really? Red and green are actively at war, and red's like, this would be a good time to attack this orange army I found. That sucks. Well, I guess we don't have to pay those units anymore. Hopefully that will keep green too busy to want to fight with me. I mean, I know green's friendly to us right now, but... Alright. Where's that other guy? He's coming. Austria doesn't have proper roads yet. How expensive would it be to fix that? Yeah, okay, that's worth doing. Nice to have cheap buyouts. Alright, what city needs a little push on its dust refinery next? You do. Alright, Naklaran. We don't know how much time is left before winter. Oh, you know what? Naklaran wants to start building burrows out anyway, for a bunch of reasons. Nachampasesa gets a bunch of extra influence off of each burrow. We have enough population here that we can build enough to start leveling burrows up. And there's good terrain out here in the direction that we're building. So that's definitely the play there. Over in Redalta, we probably ought to build burrows as well, actually. Let's grab Glory of Empire real quick. And then a burrow right here levels up the city center. So I think that looks pretty good. Is there any place in particular that we're building toward? Are they... Hold on. They're volcano forming my tile. Well, that's not a big deal. I guess. Yeah, no, I think we just put this down right here, level up the city center. Alright, so what would our next research be? It's one of these 3. It's probably bread and circuses, honestly. We're going to need a little bit of time before we have enough glass steel to really take advantage of dust alchemy. And smelting station is Smelting station is not critical, because we're not at war. We don't necessarily need the upgrade right away. Although, also, getting started on those fire ships would be a good idea. Well, let's get our approval underway first. I think that's probably the most important thing. How are we doing here? Yeah, that's almost done. Let's just get that fixed. And then actually, Central Market would be good there. I have to imagine. So the quest you get from the Delvers is to build 2 dredges, put them in your capital, and then have the capital produce more than a certain amount of dust per turn. And the amount of dust you have to produce is based on the amount that you're already producing. You know, it's a number that's higher, but not like crazy higher. So I have to imagine with all the stuff we've done, we are way, way above it. We're currently producing 240 dust per turn. The quest would like us to produce at least 91. Alright, so that'll be nice and easy. They would like to give me 30 gold in exchange for a bunch of dust. That's interesting. Does 30 gold... 30 gold doesn't really help me. That's not a useful amount of gold. I'm gonna refuse that. Because, like, that dust is gonna buy me a, gonna buy me one of these right now. Alright, so let's merge these up and then go fighting, I guess? Man, it really, really sucks that Dust to Rust is so unprofitable this time. I don't even have the Adamantium to finish it, like even if I did think it was important. So I guess it's good for us that we don't think it's terribly important in this game. Alright, can we get close enough to a guy to see into the city center? I believe you have to have vision of the city center in order to install a spy. We share a common friend. Pink believes that they are Auriga's greatest empire. Who is our common friend? Did you make friends with Green? You made friends with Blue. Okay. Interesting. Green and Red are still at war. We might want to have a look here. Okay, Red burned the city down. Interesting. I wonder if Green's gonna get killed. I wonder if Green's gonna get killed before I get to steal good tech from them. I need 4 more turns. Well, we gotta keep an eye on what's going on around Silali. If Silali gets sieged, we should steal a tier 3 tech and get out, or an era 2 tech rather, and get out. Alright, here in Neclaran. Right, burrows. So we're just gonna build a long 2-column long city here. 2-column wide. Get our bunch of leveled up districts. In Addenda, actually... Okay, we have 3 districts down right now. But building a district here gets us the igloo larvae. And then building one here gets us a level up, and then building one here gets us a level up and an anomaly, although that anomaly is not actually any good for me, because it's all science-based. That said, Glory of Empire is also good. Yeah, let's go for the burrow. Start getting some leveled up burrows into our empire here. And we need to start building military units again. I lost a significant amount of army there. Alright, like I said, let's keep an eye on what's going on around Silali. If Red eliminates Green, that means we have all this territory to expand through as well. Also, if it looks like Red's going to eliminate Green, it probably makes sense for us to go to war with Green. Like, when it is clear that Green is going to lose the war. Because if we could take a couple cities off of them that are still developed before they get burned all the way down, that would be pretty cool. Oh, you're kidding. My vision radius ends just short of the tile. Well, Pink expanded out to here. Maybe if I run around here, we'll be able to see something over there. That's a little frustrating. Alright, so where are we at approval-wise? We're actually in a really good spot here. I'm going to grab bread and circuses instead of finishing another dust thing. Because I think... Yep, that'll push us up to fervent. Awesome. That'll be quite a bit of extra dust. And let's go chat with some people. What is this? Oh, this is a dust rust ruin. Okay, well... Let's go have a chat with these guys and kill them if they don't give us an easy quest. An easy, valuable quest. Make sure there is no enemy in this region in 5 turns for 25 Titan Bones of pacification. Actually, okay. I feel like relatively confident that's going to happen. I actually don't know where that green army went. They could be over here. But I think we're going to get pacification on this region here. If we're going to pick something up next, it would probably be smelting. We'll do like smelting and then dust alchemy. How's the war going? Oh boy. I'm going to go ahead and cash in our chips here. Era 2 technology of value. They have Imperial coinage. I'll take that. Spy was partially wounded during the execution of the action. So I'm pretty sure that our spy being in the city when it goes down does not actually like result in us being harmed in any way. So I'm just going to leave him there. Just in case green does manage to defend. And just pick up a casual 2 techs per turn, no big deal. What are we running right now? The grass silk is still running for 2 more turns. In 5 turns, we're going to get a bunch of Titan Bones, so we don't necessarily need to buy Titan Bones. What else is plentiful and useful? Dye. Yeah, that would be useful. We're not going to be able to afford enough this turn. We'll buy it next turn. Yeah, we certainly have enough influence to do stuff with it. I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but we can do stuff. Alright, so the capital is now working on that minor faction quest. We can finish the refinery here in... Man, I'm going to tell you, I thought for sure winter was going to have started by now. Okay, green closes their borders to us. That's not a big deal. Oh, hey, look at that. Ziyama Adya has leveled up enough. Alright, with 12 glass steel in reserve, send Ziyama to search the temple ruins in Verkal to repair her legendary swords. Those temple ruins, okay. Ah, was I wrong? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe the spy does get injured. I thought they just escaped. Well, that's less than optimal. It's not a big deal. It's not like that's an expensive buyback, but it's less than optimal, certainly. What do I want to do with you, then? Well, we'll figure it out in a second. So we need to make Ziyama Adya an army on Kostrian. Unassign, create army on Kostrian. Ah, you're slow. Very, very slow. Alright, and we're going to send these guys up here to just start brawling with the Yotus. I don't think there's any benefit in including Ziyama in the fight. Alright, I guess there's no detriment either. She's not going to get killed or anything. Alright, come on. Good rewards for crushing the minor faction village. Wow, almost a one-shot. Ziyama Adya just wanders off. 25 Titan Bones. Okay, that is a pretty good reward. Let's just go ahead and pop that right now. Plus 50% industry on all of our stuff. I mean, let's go ahead and get the seed storage done. You know what? Even if it does flip over to winter, we are still getting the 15% bonus. And then we're going to need Glory of Empire. Wonder if my next tech should actually be boats. Now, you know what? Smelting station is really valuable for us, though, because of the fact that... Oh! Blue settled on me. Can I get vision of this new city real quick and throw Guliyawa in there? Bam! Problem solved. And then I'm going to be forced out of their territory. But that's alright. They'll just put us over here. Yeah, so I want Smelting Station next because I would like to get as many of these finished before winter as possible, since one of the winter effects is extra resources from your extractors. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. And then during winter is when we'll try to get this, because we're going to have a ton of glass steel coming in during winter. And make some stuff happen. And we are not really expanding. Like I said, we were going to. Kind of want to... Their borders are close to us, but we can poke around a little bit, right? No, not really. That village being there makes things awkward. Yeah, I can't really cross the border anywhere. I'm debating whether I want to declare war on them or not, just to try to steal the city. The fact that they have a golem camp with 6 units in it is a little disheartening. We don't know what their units actually look like, unfortunately, so I can't even fathom a guess as to whether or not I'd be able to take them. Okay, this does add a turn to Ziema's walk to the ruins, which is a little bit annoying. Actually, you know what that army should probably be doing? They should probably be heading toward where we think Red is, so that I can install upgraded Ziema Adya in Red City as soon as we find it. This should be pretty easy. Honestly, I probably don't have to be manualing these. Well, I'll tell you what. At this point in the game, our forces are way better than ungeared minor factions. 30 gold. See, if we had taken that gold deal, we would have enough gold to pop a booster now. Silly me. Alright, let's head up this way and see if we can't discover exactly where Red is at. Well, no, wait, pull back. Okay, we're gonna get attacked here. Good news is we can look at their troops a little bit at least. So 135 attack, 85 damage. Compares pretty favorably to my own archers. Although, to be fair, this is an archer that is in an army. It is receiving initiative and defense boosts, not actually any attack boosts. So they just have 135 attack. Yeah, if we were going to go to war with Red, we would have to beef up a little bit. Oh, right, the winter effect for this winter was -1 food on and dust on river terrain. That affects, I think, like 2 tiles in our entire empire. It's not really a big deal. The grass silk has run out. That's a shame. We're making some pretty good money off our trade routes. Can we get a grass silk booster running again? Is there enough? There is not. This is one of those ones where it almost certainly pays for itself. All right, let's go ahead and run the dye booster though. Very little reason not to do this. Alright, so we probably have all the influence we're going to need for a while. We can keep building districts. Let's keep building districts. We do want to get seed storage up as the winter comes to a close. I mean, I may as well just, it's not even going to take a whole turn. May as well just hit it with the overflow. Here, let's do Glory of Empire first, and then seed storage. Here we cannot build another district. This would be a good time to start building up our military again, probably. Yeah, man, Dust to Rust going away would be cool. Definitely a thing worth thinking about. So, the winter's going to be 13 more turns. We can buy out Smelting Station next turn, or this turn, if we sell some stuff to the market. We might be able to get some extractors up before the end of the winter, but it wouldn't be much before the end of the winter. Maybe it's not a thing that's really worth worrying about. We still probably want to get that tech, though. Oh, here we definitely want to build some districts out, because, first of all, we can pick up an anomaly, and secondly, we're actually pretty close to having Pretty close to having some level up stuff here. This right here is a really, really good place to put a strategic intensifier. Let's unlock that. Finally, we have something to do with our pearls. Also, of course, Chapel of Auriga is always good in cities that have multiple minor faction villages. The Abbey of Anomalies, most cities are settled near anomalies, so the Abbey of Anomalies is very good in most cities. The Luxury Intensifier does the same thing as the Strategic Intensifier, just doubles the resource output. Very, very useful stuff. So we need Smelting Station to take optimal advantage of that, that intensifier once we build the burrow out. Yeah, it's still Smelting Station next. We'll buy it next turn. Try to keep an eye on the geopolitical situation here. Red has met everybody else. Blue is not at war with anyone. Pink is not at war with anyone. I'm curious what's going to happen with pink and blue. Are we all just going to like form a power block and be friends forever? In my experience, it doesn't usually work out that way. And given how responsive the AI is now to victory notifications, I would expect that as soon as one of those two players gets close to winning the game, the other one's going to turn on them. And our actions then will be very informed by how I perceive them at the moment. Okay, never mind. My actions then will be to kill blue. Where is Alliance Tech? Alliance Tech is up a tier. Yeah, this is probably worth picking up. We could ally with pink. Let's be really, really good friends. Right, let us continue to creep carefully in the direction we think red is probably in. And you can just go pearl hunting, I guess? New pearls will have spawned in our land somewhere. Alright, we finally got the goods Yama Agya with her fancy swords and everything. So, improve authority in your empire until it reaches 861 influence. Yeah, okay, I think I'll be able to pull that one off. Until then, what do we want to do with Ziema? We could just make her a lord somewhere. We're still not through the worst of it as far as glass steel costs, although we are producing 6 glass steel per turn now, which helps. So, I don't know if we want to make her a governor and have her... Because, like, we still can't equip those books, right? And she's not an awesome governor, is that right? Am I remembering correctly? Yeah, she has no governing capacities at all. Well, do we want her to be a spy, or do we want her to be a second military commander? I think I want her as a spy, honestly. I'm just going to give her Lord of the Trance, and we're going to try to install her in Red's territory. In Red's single city. She can be the governor here until then? Because her assignment... I did pick up assignment cooldown reduction, right? Yeah, so her assignment cooldown's only 3 turns. Yeah, we can just put her somewhere for the moment. Just continue to gather XP. Alright. So is there... There's probably not a lot more... Oh, we should rush this. We should definitely get that done. You could start working on that. Yeah, so I definitely want to buy Dust Alchemy next. Or maybe, like, maybe it is Highway Outposts first. We're going to be way past the amount of influence we spent on our last Empire plan. For our next Empire plan, we're going to be in a really good spot, actually. And I should probably split these guys up, right? It doesn't really help us to have them all in one stack. We're not going to fight anything. They're just making themselves more vulnerable to getting caught by Red's armies. Split them up. Just the assassin. Give me this guy. Nope. Change your mind. Just standing adjacent to the enemy. I'm gonna send these guys back to Odenda, I guess. Alright, level 2 in Regsina. That is obviously not where we are stopping. Definitely keep building burrows, as long as we can build burrows. I mean, should I also pick up the design for the Abbey of Anomalies? Because we have a good spot to build one here, right? Like, put it right on the Golden Tree. The Golden Tree is extremely good. Yeah, alright. I don't want to go too low on pearls, because obviously each one of these costs pearls, so if we can take advantage of these techs, I can't just be using them non-stop, but I'm definitely putting this thing down on the Golden Tree. It just doubles all of the yields, including the approval yield. That's pretty good. Okay, you guys are just looking around for more pearls. I mean, we can go grab this tiny deposit. There we go. Yeah, 4 more. That's not bad. God, we have so much stuff we need to buy. Like, we need to get on ships as well. Alright, caravansaries. We have need of caravansaries. If we were going to Abbey of Anomalies here, where would it go? Yeah, I don't know that it really matters. Well, we have lots of other stuff that needs doing. How expensive is it to buy an adamantine extractor? Okay, it's actually pretty easy to just build one. So hold on, that's something we should do. We should go around to all of our cities that can have new extractors built. Put them in the queues. Yeah, I guess we don't need to buy this right now. If we are going to buy the seed storage, it can wait. You guys need the palladium extractor, but you know what? For the moment, it does not appear that we do need to finish that central market particularly urgently. Alright, so we have that one going. Nakloran does not have a new strategic. Redalta already has an extractor up. Kostrian does not have a new strategic. No sense building the extractor here when we're just going to put an intensifier over it anyway, because the intensifier immediately builds the extractor. Oh hey, you guys absolutely have something to do. That's 10 pearls right there. You, on the other hand, you have less to do. I guess, at this point we have enough palladium to equip that sword. Maybe we drop back in here, equip the sword, and go finish the quest, because I don't actually know what you get for the final, for the end of it. Not a great use of palladium, but also we don't actually have a lot of uses for our palladium right now. And with our approval so under control, we should really be settling. So what? Let's make a settler here. Move people over to industry. And we should take over this region, because we're about to pacify the minor faction here. How many turns are left on that? Next turn, we're going to pacify them. My settler design is probably hilariously out of date. It sure is. Not that it ends up being all that complicated. Okay. Yeah, I think we're doing the right things here. I can't believe they haven't attacked me. It's a shame this is all cliff, because I would love to go around here. I'm afraid if I come around this way, they're going to catch me. So I think I am still going to go around this side. I don't think they will move in this direction accidentally. If they're going to chase me, they're going to catch me. I can't really do a lot about that. But I think there's a real good chance they don't chase me if I go this way. Okay. We have access to the Band of Merriment. We have gotten our Titan Bones and our pacification. We have been offered a research agreement that we will refuse. Somebody built the Alchemic Institute. I have a guess. No, it was actually pink. Okay. I thought that one was going to be red as well. Holding Fervent, which is pretty good. Okay, we're being warned about the incoming Empire Plan phase. I think we will have it well in hand. Making sure that there were no pearl spawns over there, and I guess we get back on the road and run this way? What am I doing with you guys? Is this... Yeah, this probably is the best spot to drop in and equip the sword. Plus, that's a really good sword. Oh, I have access to her swords as well. Well, I'm going to do this because it's the quest. Hold on a second. We're all out of date over here. I mean, like, this is not crucial, but we may as well, right? I guess I could equip some glass steel. We definitely want tier 3 movement. So let's see, what else do we have access to here? Obviously we have Army Initiative boost. Army Damage boost 3 is 29 titanium. Plus 8 plus 10% versus plus 4 plus 5%. So this is 29 titanium for 4 damage plus 5% damage to the whole army. I don't know if I care. Because, like, we could just go personal improved damage, which is huge. And then, like, we could do personal improved initiative. Glory or death. Glory or death is plus morale for being surrounded by enemies, right? Yeah. Honestly, that's interesting. Oh, faster pillage is cool. Shame we can't afford that. How much, Hey, that's not what I grabbed. How much faster are we talking about here? Plus 3 fortification damage. Honestly, not that good. Alright, why don't we just do this for right now? Alright, you are outfitted and ready for this quest. My unit designs... Yes, my unit designs are out of date. I don't know how relevant this is going to be, honestly. May as well update the assassin while we're doing it. And then once these guys are... Like, is this worth a retrofit, even? 200 dust? I honestly don't even know what we're doing with our dust here. So we need this pretty badly. Yeah, I guess we don't have a lot of army right now, so should make what we do have strong. And then maybe we should see about getting peace back with blue. It's going to be easier now than it will be later, because we're going to get caught spying on them again. It's just a feeling I have. So maybe we... Yeah, I'll just give you some spices. We'll call it friends again. 49. Okay. Here we have finished an assassin. Do I think we're going to get attacked by... No, we're not. We're not. We're not to such a degree that I wonder if we want to pull these guys away from the city. I guess, like, the question is, do we send this assassin up to join this army, or do we go over here in the hopes of being able to maybe make some stuff happen with green? And I think, obviously, that might be a little bit more fruitful. At least the theoretical upper end value of that play is high. Oh, yeah, give me some caravansaries. Wait a minute. How do you do this? Is it control-click? Yes, okay. If you control-click something, it queues it at the bottom of every city's building queue. I think that's what I want to do. We want as many trade routes running as we can, and we want them to be as valuable as possible since we have a good trading partner this game. Alright, let's see if we can figure out where red is. So this region's borders are white. Probably that region was controlled by green at one point. I don't know why I backed up so much. We're fine right here. Alright, hold up. Let's not move anywhere until we, until I feel reasonably certain there's nobody else coming. Spices have run out. It'll take us a little while to be able to drop them again. Oh, you know what? We do have 30 gold, right? Can I buy 15 gold? No, I cannot buy enough gold to do this thing. Nor can we buy enough spices to run the booster right now? No, we totally can. That said, it's less valuable during the winter. Yeah, we'll just let that one stay lapsed. It's not dragging us... Yeah, it's not dragging us out of Fervent. Alright, you are headed, like, in this direction? We're gonna grab Dust Alchemy. Hey, remember that thing I said about fire ships? Let's maybe get some fire ships. Kind of just have a lot going on. Oh, grab that. And then... May as well, since we're here. Since we're here, and it will be very easy. 100 dust. Hey, not bad. Alright, so we have important stuff building all over the place. How much is a caravanserai to buy out? Okay, so it's probably the same 101 then, right? Oh. We are actually, we actually have enough last steel now to get some of this going. Oh, right. I'm not building that. Let's get this thing in the queue. I guess we know... Hold on, let me pull these out of the queue here, because we know that we want to build the intensifier next. What is the most valuable city where we are focusing citizens on dust? It's Glanda. Okay, Glanda gets the... Wait, nope, Glanda is where we're building the... Yeah, that thing. Redalta is probably moving people back to dust after this caravanserai, because we don't have enough population for another borough yet. Although, obviously, an Abbey of Anomalies is pretty high value here. Like, right there. So that it continues leveling stuff up in the city. That's pretty good. Trying to figure out where it makes sense to build the first one of these. What about up here? Will we be moving people back to dust after we finish this stuff? Because, right, obviously we want to focus these in places where the people are going to be on dust. But when we finish these two things, they totally are here. And in fact, let's just rush that right now, get on constructing this, and then when the dust depository is done, we'll pull people over. And the next highest population place where we would put people on dust is Glanda. We just need to wait a little while. We're making 6 glass steel per turn. Yeah, okay, we can wait on that. You guys grab that pearl and then just chill in the garrison for a little while, I think. I really want to move, but obviously we'll get caught. Oh, they did burn down Green's thing here. These are not green anymore either. Is green? Huh. Green okay? I think green might... They weren't eliminated from the game, right? Huh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. Well, we've been given a little bit of a gift, I think. Guess you can go ahead and get in that garrison. Oh, these guys probably don't need to be in this garrison anymore, then. Unless Red gets bloodthirsty. Yeah, you know what, we'll leave them there for a second. Until we have some idea what Red's armies are going to do. Because we did renegotiate peace with Blue. It's not like we're going to get attacked right now by Blue. I would really like to install a spy in Red's city. Red probably has a lot of tech. And they're pretty distant as far as threats go. Kapaku are dead. We did that. Perform a level 4 decreased population or a level 4 target governor action in any infiltrated city. So here's the part where we have to decide whether we want to continue with our faction quest. I don't think a quest of victory is going to happen. Oh, somebody built a guardian. Yeah, I don't think a quest victory is going to happen. So do I want to maybe just like... Oh, that's not the right thing. Strategic intensifier. Oh. Huh. Wait. Why can't I build this strategic intensifier? To be built on strategic resource deposit requires the exploitation technology. You do not have to build an extractor first. We are adjacent to this thing. Maybe you do have to build the extractor first now? I guess it's been a little while since I built one of these. That's... Huh. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. We'll start on that. I'll give that a turn. I don't know what that's going to do, but, like, everything I understand about the game tells me that we should be able to build that now, and I'm not 100% sure why we can't. Unfortunately, we're not getting a lot of help from the UI on that one. You know, it's a little bit too early for me to be saying that, like, At the Gates is necessarily a great game or anything. I'm enjoying the little bit that I've played of it so far, but I really, really appreciate how the tooltips go out of their way to make things clear to you. Like, the game is very informative. Is probably my biggest gripe with the Endless games is that they make no attempt to help you understand what is happening in them. This is a shame. I think it probably drives a lot of people away, and that sucks because they're really great games. Okay, so we have the text to build some reasonably good fire ships. We're going to buy this fire ship design, and then we're going to start trying to take over the seas. We can probably take over, like, all of the seas. Open wounds. Okay, that is not a big deal for me. I'm still not interested in a research agreement. Winter effects. Minus 50% food would be bad for us, obviously. Plus 3 dust on anomalies that provide dust, but minus 10 approval on anomalies that provide approval would be totally fine. Minus 5 dust from city upkeep per regional building. I think we would prefer this one. Let's go in and commit a prayer or two on that. So if we're going to commit any more prayers, we should probably commit, like, 3 more prayers. So right now we're at 4 Pearl Districts buildable. There's no sense in being above... You know, there's no sense in being at 38. Being at 38 doesn't really help us. Yeah, let's just commit quite a few prayers here. So there are 8 prayers on that. Hopefully the AI will not fight us on that. I mean, I say there's no sense in being at 38, but I guess we do still have a lot of pearls to gather. We don't actually know what the number we need to be at is. Alright, so we got our fire ship. How far are we from the next era? 2? And we have... You are pretty close to steal another tech. So we're going to get up into the next era soon. It's still slow. Right, we're way behind the other players on tech. But we were never going to win a science victory. Alright. Really? I guess I was supposed to finish this quest a really long time ago? We did it! We got 20 Moonleaf and 40 Influence. Well, that was worthwhile. Alright, we might actually have a path to red. They're over here somewhere. And now we could potentially score some of this stuff. Yo, oh, hold on. I didn't want to pop everybody out. See a lot of conversions from red here. Even with a bunch of conversions, I don't think a cult player is a serious victory threat. I have to keep an eye on them. It'll be easier to do once the spy's in place, obviously. So this is a thing we need to start thinking about, although it's a pretty distant concern, honestly. And then, like, what else would we take from this era? So we need one more tech. I guess, to some extent, this is going to be determined by what Blue knows. We are going to steal one of their techs first. So is there any stuff I want to buy out? Yeah, I mean, I do want to make dust depositories. Yeah, I guess you must have to have the extractor up now. That definitely was not the case, because there was a time when it was important to not build the extractor so as not to waste industry. Weird. Let's go ahead and buy this. We do need to build the dust transmuter somewhere. I should figure out where I want to put this. This gives plus 10 to dust on each terrain tile that has dust on it. So we want to put that in our city that is exploiting the largest number of dust tiles. It looks like Audenda is actually really good there. Almost all of its tiles have dust on them naturally. Redalta's pretty large, right? Okay, Redalta's pretty large, but it has a lot of exploitations that don't have dust. Same is true for Naclaran, actually. Yeah, alright, I think Audenda's the right one. Almost every tile in Audenda has dust on it naturally, so... That is very expensive to rush. Is it worthwhile? Let's just do this and build that naturally, and we'll use our dust to rush the depositories and stuff. That's a pretty good buy. That's not a bad anomaly for one of these. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that down. I guess we'll have to just build the Palladian extractor. I guess those probably ought to be in the reverse order. Okay, we can turn this off. We have enough glass steel to start another one of those somewhere. I always forget the name. Dust Depository. So where does it make sense to do that? I guess once we have a dust depository here, we're gonna have everybody committed to dust. This city has some population. Yeah. All right. Another thing that actually we maybe need to spend some dust on here, while we're continuing to push as hard as we can, is heroes, right? We're actually pretty short on heroes. I don't know what I want to do with this army right now. I guess we can just fight minor factions. Like, we have a quest to defeat this boss village. Let's go do that. We can fight those guys. Let's start by taking these two out. We'll get that village next turn. So you can grab a bunch more pearls for us. Alright, our settler is finished. So let us go and figure out... You know, I don't actually have a lot of intel on what's going on over here. The settler is going to scout the settling place personally. Okay, we see Red's border. Also, nope, we are not bringing a settler to these ruins. That seems like a terrible waste in order to secure a shield that is not very good. Alright, if we can just get vision... Oh, there's a watchtower there. We're going to have to be careful. Red does not have closed borders with us. We might be able to just run in there, but we have to be careful because, of course, they could just attack and kill my unit. Alright, so what does it look like down here? Oh, there's guys, is one thing. Got to get out of the way of the land bridge. Okay, there's some interesting terrain down here. This might be worth a settle. 2 Titan bone deposits. That's interesting. We're going to be able to run spices again in a couple of turns. We're only getting 1 Titan bone right now. We could, at this point, probably buy enough gold. Yeah, there's enough gold now. We need 15 more. And we really should get every booster that we can get going. Let's get going, because we're about to put down another city. Is there anything else here? Could run emeralds, except that there's no reason to. We'll renew the Titan bones. How many turns do we have left on this booster? 2? Okay, so we'll be at 33. Let's buy 12 Titan bones so that we can renew the Titan bones on the turn that they run out. Hopefully, this will be enough. So we actually have a huge amount of territory available to us. We might not want to engage in any more military stuff, honestly. It might. We have so much land available. It might be more sensible to just focus on going economy out. Get spies in red and blue's territory. Use them to siphon technology. Still be able to buy technology because our stuff is going pretty well. Nobody's really selling grass silk. Oh no, there's actually a fair amount of grass silk available. And you know, we do have some grass silk deposits in our territory. I don't have the exploitation tech, but maybe we'll steal it. I think, is this the turn that we hit level 4 on our spy? Also, eclipse lighting. That's interesting. What is the story with that spy? Okay, next turn is the turn that we hit level 4. Alright, we just need vision of the city center for a moment. Looks like we will not get it this turn. I am totally going to steal their eclipse search on these ruins, though. Alright, so let's get that done. You, I guess, could just build a military unit or, like, a settler, maybe? A lot of territory out here. Oh, right, I'm not... Oh, no, this is... I thought this ruin was visible to us because of a quest, but it might be a quest that we have since failed. Oh, no, actually. I have no idea what it was. Alright, so the fact that there's no longer a quest on it means that we can, in fact, search it. Man, there's a lot of red guys still running around down here. It would not be entirely trivial to run a settler down there. Also, weird that nobody has settled Oleron yet. Oh, actually, we want to hang out by the capital, right? In fact, I want to hang out right here. We get a bunch of eclipse searches done really quickly. Alright, 80 more dust. Got 25 wine. If we return to that Ursus village, we'll get some more dust and also pacification. I think we probably just hang out right here and wait for the eclipse thing to trigger. And finally, the settler. Alright, so another grass silk deposit. Honestly, grass silk's going to be very good for us. Titan Bones, this is actually a pretty cool region. Alright, so do I want to buy uncommon alloys? We're going to wait one turn, because next turn we're going to get to tech steel, and we will know better what we want to buy after we know what we were able to steal. Because I think what I want here is uncommon alloys and reaping station. And we don't know, blue might only have one of those, you know. So let's see what our options are. Also, we got boat tech. We should start building boats. Although, I probably want to wait until we have uncommon alloys to start building boats. Then again, we're not going to be able to use strategics to build them because of dust to rust. Or at least we're not going to be able to use the uncommon alloy strategics. So what do our boat designs look like then? What is the best we can do here? We can go for Endless Flames 2. And then we probably want to take it easy on the strategics from here. So we can install a fancy iron prow, some lovely iron plating, or we could go for hydrofoils, which just give a little bit of initiative. If you're willing to spend strategics, they also give movement, but we're not. And we're mostly going to be fighting Fomorians, so Fomorian Slayer, probably pretty good. So, if we were to build one of those fire ships, what are we talking about in terms of cost? 873, that's more than I thought it was going to be. Alright, let's get this done. What are we talking about here? Okay, so we're going to make all of that dust next turn. There's no sense in holding back here. We get some of that stuff done. The first fire ship can just be a little bit of a scout. Maybe search a sea ruin or two for us. Alright, let us do one more turn here so that we can plant our spy. Ah, that's why we saw red guys over here, because this is a band of land that goes all the way around the world. I assumed we were on a continent, you know, with a break, but it's just a continuous ring of land. Interesting. Alright, this guy is our first priority because... Oh, did I miss a city? I sure did. You're not building a dust transmuter, you are just building a military unit. A little bit of a strain on my... You know what? Build me a watchtower. Do I need this? Not really. Yeah, I guess build me a military unit. Putting a little bit of a strain on our boat building resources is my only concern with that. Well, we might have to actually just get 40 adamantine together to end this this dust to rust event. Okay. So we want to make sure we snipe this one. It's very important to me that I steal the dust from underneath the cult's nose. Okay. That, and now we want to cautiously approach their city. Oh, man. I mean, I have to steal this too, right? They have a lot of stuff moving around out here. We were offered a research agreement, which we will not take. 15 Palladian. What just happened? Oh. Somebody ran off dust to rust for us. That's cool. We got 30 emeralds and also 15 more Palladian. Titan bones have ended, but we will reload them. For level 4 on you. Okay. So Geopolitical has stuff it is building. Looks like we're not going to get to place our spy this turn because I got greedy. Also scared. Greedy and scared. Do we just do this? I could do that as well, and this will give us cover to settle a bunch of extra cities. We could go out to here, but that doesn't... We don't get to do very much else if we do that. I kind of like this for allowing us to expand a bunch without losing fervency. Nice to have good approval levels. Run down here and grab these two. While they're traveling, you can grab this and this. Alright, what was the haul there? 150 dust, 150 dust. Well, oh, only 100 dust. You guys are holding out on me. That's pretty good. We're doing alright here. It should not be a problem for us to fight these guys, right? Our stats are great. I'm not afraid of them. We might want to manual this one to minimize silly damage, though. So... obviously, it's important for us to minimize the number of opportunities they have to stun me. I think it looks something like that, right? One of them is going to get to attack, which means we might eat a stun. But this will be the only turn where that's true, hopefully. Yep, okay, cool. Problem resolved. I can't believe our Predator didn't manage to kill that guy. Alright, you are just looking around. Oh, Wings of Ruin is blocking it. Well, I'm annoyed. Just generally annoyed. Okay, the settler should check this one out while we're looking for good settling locations. We might want to go coastal in this city. 30 more wine. Not seeing a lot of anomalies. Yeah, there just aren't any. Okay. Yeah, we might want to go coastal here just for the sake of making it easy to access the fortresses over here. Like, to be honest, the spot he's in right now might be the one. Well, there's absolutely no industry in the spot he's in right now. Maybe like a little more over here. Maybe up here, actually. Gives us the ability to level up a cargo dock pretty easily. 748 is like... It's fine. It's not great. Maybe more like here. 7104. Yeah, it's there. That's the spot. Alright, and let's actually do one more turn, because like I said, I want to get that spy implanted. So, we're definitely stealing a technology here. Tell me something cool. They have reaping station. Damn it. Well, we got caught. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. And then we want to buy uncommon alloys. We've moved up into the Age of Industry, and apparently we have no sources of mithrite or hyperium in our empire. We do have some hydromiel and some red sang. There's hyperium there, and mithrite here. Okay. That makes this region even more correct to settle. Blue does have ships. Something to watch out for. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty bummed out about getting caught spying there, because that probably means we have to move that hero. Alright, we are not in a position where we have to do anything else, like, super pressing here. Let's just get Ziema Adya spying on red as quickly as we can. Unfortunately, the fact that we can see their city doesn't really give us a lot of information about the position of the city center, because we know the city's going to be huge, right? Never mind. That's it right there. Blue has Cold Warred us once again. We're going to install Ziema Adya here real fast, and then we're going to get attacked, and we're going to retreat, and then we're going to run for our lives. Yeah, not all of their units are quite as scary as the ones we were seeing. Run away? Nope. Nope, they didn't commit all of their armies as reinforcements, so some of them still had action points left. Alright, well, you performed bravely. Had to be done. Alright, so as you can see, like I said, neutral fleets, but we have two single region fortresses. That's interesting. Not super great fortresses, like Moonleaf doesn't really do a lot for us. Gold is okay, we don't need more titanium. But, I mean, it's not really that hard to take these fortresses over, we may as well, right? So, it is now cheaper to make stuff out of strategic resources. How much does that change what I want to build my stuff out of here? God, it's a shame that the ship stuff uses both of the resources, because we have so much palladium. Yeah, alright. Let's... How big is the difference? Wow, considerable. Alright, let's go ahead and install some better plating on these as well. The plating difference is big. Okay. So, I'm going to have this guy run back home as quickly as possible so as not to get killed by two boarding vessels, which would be embarrassing, but 100% possible. Ziema Adya is where Ziema Adya needs to be. The Centaur can't really give us much here. We'll get this quest turn in real fast. So is that... Okay, that is still eclipsed. You can tell because it's invisible. Wow, 220 dust. The rewards for searching ruins really ramp up as the game goes on. Wow, this region has 3 Titan Bone deposits. Not something you see very often. Okay, there is a... I did normal search that ruin, yeah. Alright, there's a ruin I've never searched over here, because I had to bail. Actually, maybe let's not stop adjacent to the village. So Red's still moving around pretty eagerly. We gotta be careful of that. Let's pop the food. Do I want to throw up an emerald booster just because... No, you know what? We're way over 100%. I don't need to worry about that. Alright, so let's put this down. And we are going to need to keep expanding. So you have like a bunch of real basic stuff that you need to build, although actually... Yeah, this stuff is so cheap it would be foolish for us to spend time working on it. Grass silk. Titanium extractor actually is pretty low priority. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the grass silk extractor finished as well. Okay. There we go. That's a good start for that city. It's really nice to be able to just, like, purchase a whole city's worth of infrastructure right when you lay the thing down. And I think with that, maybe we should call it there for the moment. Let's have a quick look at the status screen so we can see red and blue. Let's see. Nobody's really anywhere on any of the victory types. No big surprise there. We are currently leading on the economic victory. It's not, I suppose, impossible that we could go for this, but we have to really ramp up our dust production. Is that how I'm going to try to win the game? 777,000 dust. Right now, it would take us a mere 350-something turns to win the game at this rate. We can definitely keep ramping up, though. We also could go for a supremacy victory. We must reign over 4 capitals to achieve this victory condition. That would require us to turn on pink eventually. You know what? To be perfectly honest, how many territories are we talking about for an expansion victory? Because a lot of land has been left empty. 38 regions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 regions that we can see are empty and uncontested, effectively. This I didn't count. We're currently at 8. We're currently at 8. Jesus. 38's a lot. Never mind. Maybe trying to economy up into a dust victory is a reasonable way to go. I don't know. We'll have a think about it, and then we'll make a decision. So that is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time for a decision, hopefully. And we'll see you then.